Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, members of the House. I appreciate this great discussion we had here this morning. Before I close, I want to just first thank our governor. I want to thank Governor Pritzker for being a leader on this issue and help making Illinois a national leader. I want to thank his team who helped give him a lot of the information to help him make that decision. But I really want to take a moment right now to thank this gentleman on my right. Representative Jones has been fighting on this issue, as he said earlier, for years. And we're here today. I'm standing on this man's shoulders because of the work that he's put in. And both of our names are on that board for a reason, because this is a team effort. This is a team effort. It takes more than one person to get anything done. And I want to thank him for paving the way for these student athletes. I want to thank Senator Napoleon Harris, one of the best linebackers to ever come out of Northwestern, and who is a poster child on this issue, who had this same issue in the Senate, leading the way and being a champion for student athletes. I want to thank our speaker, who understands why this is important to address now. The speaker has supported this from the day I asked if we can debate this in veto session. So I have to thank him for that. But I also have to thank this guy here on my left, who I know I've driven crazy the last month, researching and getting all the facts, and that's Paul Schroeder on our staff. These are the ones that are not celebrated. They're doing all the work. I want to thank Paul. Thank you so much for all the work you put in on this. And as I close, I want to just bring home a couple of points. This is the right thing to do today because it's about equity and fairness. If that music student can go to the bars on weekends and raise money and get by in college, why can't that student athlete? I got to tell you, when I played baseball at Northwestern, we practiced at 6 a.m. We left practice and went to class. We went to class and went back to practice. We left practice and went to mandatory weight training. And sometimes, when we were done, the cafeteria was closed. That meal plan that was part of our plan was no longer accessible. And for someone like me, who couldn't even get home, which was just 45 minutes away, I didn't have money. There were many days where I didn't even eat a meal because of a situation like that. And there's many student athletes who are on scholarship just trying to make it, just like that music student. And they shouldn't be treated any different. This is also about being on par with California. This is truly a recruitment thing as well. But what people aren't talking about is why the recruitment is so important. We have fought for the last few years to bring our universities back to another level. And we know from the data that if we get the students in our universities, that at a 92% rate, they stay here. They buy homes, they raise families, and they pay taxes. This is very much an economic development tool. This is about lifting up our Illinois economy. Get these kids here, get them to stay here. Make them pay taxes and help us lift up that economy. Equity and fairness, recruitment, retention, attraction. This is good policy. I don't see any reason why anyone wouldn't support this. But if you don't, I truly respect that decision. Because there are people that have a firm belief on their issue. But I ask, on this nonpartisan issue, that this bill that is strongly supported in a bipartisan way, that we send a message to the NCAA that this is the right thing to do, and they need to get on this train that has left the station. I ask for an aye vote here today.
The question is, shall House Bill 3904 Pass. All in favor vote aye. All opposed nay. The voting is open. Have all voted a wish? Have all voted a wish? Have all voted a wish? Mr. Clerk, please take the record. On this question, there are 86 voting yes, 25 voting no, 3 voting present, and this bill, having received the constitutional majority, is hereby declared passed.